beautiful people. Welcome to the Dr. Joy Show, your prescription for total wellness. And I'm bouncing. I am your host, Dr. Joy. See, my guest is making me bounce. It's not right. But before we get started, you know what we do on the beginning. We do 3 deep breaths. Are you ready? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. How do you feel? I know I feel great. Okay, see, Jodi, Topitz.
Yes.
Welcome to the Dr. Joy Show. Oh my goodness. She is fabulous. She is an award-winning interior designer. Author of Seriously, yes, we will be talking about it, and yes, you will want to get a copy of the book. And she's also a TV show host too of her We to Me Divorce Decor.
Yes,
right,
right here on Princeton TV.
Right here,
we're neighbors.
Yes, we're neighbors.
We are neighbors,
and you're nationwide as well.
Yes.
So I want to welcome you. And what are we talking about? Well, let me tell you what we're talking about. Here's a question: what's interior design, divorce, and shoes got to do with it?
Oh, it's got everything to do with it, baby.
All right.
Everything.
Well, let's get started though, but tell me a little bit about you.
Okay, so I was married a very long time, almost 20 years.
Okay.
To a nice man, just mismatch. You know, it happens, sadly. And got divorced. Lost everything, unfortunately, due to circumstances that were beyond my control.
Okay.
Lost my home of 20 years. It was really sad. And I was forced to go into a 2-room rented apartment, which you and I had talked about last time we had breakfast together.
Yeah, I'm making a face. I'm making a face because I want the viewers to understand how your house was, how your life was before you got to that 2-bedroom.
Yeah, before I lived in a beautiful 11-room house in Milburn, New Jersey, Milburn Short Hills area. My house was constantly in magazines because I'm an interior stylist and an artist. And
she's off the hook, y'all.
Thank you. And it was a beautiful home. It was absolutely beautiful. And you know, it's not just about the home. It's about your neighbors and your favorite dry cleaners and the cafe and then the memories of your kid and the nail salon and your kid going to kindergarten the first day and all that. You know, so it's not just about where you live, it's how you felt when you lived there, and it's also about how you're feeling and how I felt when I was forced to leave.
Now let me just say something a little thing about divorce. There are some facts out there. Research has been done. A Wharton School study was done, and it says it's between 40 to 45% now.
I believe it's higher.
Is the divorce rate? And when I read that, I said, I think
it's higher.
I think it's higher.
It's like 51%.
I think it's around the 51%.
Yeah, it is.
So, but I had to quote where I got my research from, just so that I'm not pulling it out somewhere.
Right.
And it usually happens around the 7-year itch. They say it's around 7 years. 14, 24, 25.
Yeah.
And how many years were you married
What's
again?
funny, interesting, we were married about going on 18 years-ish.
Marriage. That doesn't include before.
No, that doesn't include before.
Okay,
the actual
18.
Marriage, and then the separation began, and it was a whole process. It took quite a while just because of circumstances, right? You can't control.
That's right. And I see that you have a wedding band on.
Well,
your
I have
hand.
an engagement ring on that I designed.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, how many years did you wait between? Because studies have they say there's a statistic with that too. Let's see if you fall into that.
I don't think I will. My statistic was odd and strange and was an anomaly, if you will. Married that many years, but really the relationship was over for many more of those years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was kind of like living in the same place, but not really connecting.
Okay.
And then
that's hard.
Yeah,
Jodi.
It was sad. It was very sad. And then we had some issues with our incredible son, and so as a result, the divorce getting put on pause or hold because your child always comes first.
Oh, absolutely.
For both of us.
We know
you
that.
It's our life. Our
Right.
children are our life. You have 2 boys. I have 1 fabulous kid. And so so eventually what I ended up doing is I just left. I did everything they say not to do. I left the marital home because it just wasn't working. And
So did they classify that as abandonment?
No, they really didn't. And we didn't really go there.
That's good.
They did not. And I just had to get out of the house because it just was really toxic.
So there's a lot of emotional disturbance.
A lot of that. So I moved out even though we weren't, and the divorce actually took 3 years. But yeah,
3 years?
3 years long.
Well,
because of the interruptions and the pauses with our child.
Okay.
He was always first. There would be emergent situations.
Right.
Everything stopped.
Everything stopped.
Everything stopped. So, but in the meantime, I had been out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why it's an odd question or an unusual answer in that I was still married, but I really had been out of the house for like years and years and years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you went from your house, beautiful home in Millburn, to your 2-bedroom.
2 rented room apartment.
Why do you say it with a face
I
twisted
say it?
rented room? Like she's twisting up her lips. What's wrong with that?
Exactly.
You had to get away?
That's exactly right. What's wrong with it? That's how that's how my clients sometimes first feel. It's rented. I own this big house. No. Let me tell you about that rented 2-room place.
Me.
Okay, so when I left my home, I thought at the moment, and you read my first chapter of my book. It was devastating.
Excuse me, but I've read the whole book, Jodi. Let's not get it twisted, okay? All right. So we're going to talk about your book.
We will. But that was very devastating at the time, leaving my home of almost 20 years. Very sad, and I thought it was going to be awful. And I'm moving into, and I'm snarling, 2-room rented apartment.
Yeah.
Turned out to be what I call womb service. It was like going back to the womb.
Really?
It was maternal. It was comforting. But the reason it was that way is because I made it that way, and that is where We to Me was born. The concept of We to Me was born in that tiny 2-room apartment.
So let me get this straight.
Go ahead.
From the outside, looking in, because you know how people always peer in.
They do.
They look at your life and they say, ooh, ooh. So peering in, one would think that you had a perfect life.
Oh, yeah, it
you
looked
had
great.
the big 12-room house.
Beautiful neighborhood.
Beautiful neighborhood. Son is fabulous. Husband is doing his thing. You're doing your thing because you're a high fashion and interior design.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted.
Yes.
And so I got to get it right.
Yep.
So your life was just fabulous on the outside.
On the outside.
And then there was emotional disturbance in the inside, and you go from your 12-room house to a rented 2-bedroom, and you then started the healing process.
Immediately.
And then We to Me was born.
We to Me was born on the bedroom floor of that 2-room apartment. And that's when I actually said it out loud. I knew, because I'm an interior stylist and an artist, what to do to make those 2 rooms beautiful and comforting. I, as you know, and you've been to my current place, am all about the psychology of color. How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel when you put on that fabulous magenta lipstick?
Oh, love it.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Well, your walls
sexy
are
too.
Sexy? But your walls are like lipstick for your room. Right? The furniture is like that gorgeous dress you're wearing for your room. And I realized that I had this formula, and I realized that I had to take certain things with me that were uplifting, possessions, if you will.
Right.
I wasn't going to take the marital mattress. That was kind of depressing.
Yeah.
Wasn't going to take an anniversary gift with me. But maybe my grandmother's sideboard that made me feel happy and gave me good memories. Our possessions always carry with them either an uplifting effect or something that drags you down.
Yeah, but Jodi, I'm going to let you continue. I'm going to let you continue your uplifting story because this is very good. Your challenge through your healing process has turned into more of a passion for you and to help others heal.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Lemons to lemonades, man.
Yes, and you talk about that.
Yep.
Okay, so now keep talking about how now a person has been there. They go from We
to Me. Married to single.
Children too. Go with the, so how do you help them?
So what I do with them and for them is I help them, first of all, assess the space that they're coming out of. What is it in that space that they can take with them that's going to make them feel good? what are the things that we don't want to take simply for two reasons? Either they don't fit in the new space or they're depressing.
Right.
Like, again, I like to use the marital mattress because it can
it
can be funny.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to take the mattress into your new space that you made your two babies on. No, not so good.
No.
You know, and then you're like dating years
No.
later.
Oh,
No.
No, and I wouldn't want him to take it either. See, I'm bad. I'm like, that is going. We're
Bonfire.
We're gonna set a match.
We're gonna set a match. We're gonna do marshmallows. We're gonna make s'mores. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna s'more that mattress. Yeah, nobody gets to take it. But you bring with you the things that do make you feel good. Maybe it's pictures of your kids' artwork that they did for you. Maybe it's photographs. The best, right?
Those are the best.
Pieces of art that make you feel good. Anything that makes you feel good. So I help people assess. Even I use painter's tape. It's the best thing. We tag it. That goes, that stays, that gets thrown out, that gets stored.
But that's assuming that they bring you into their life.
Right.
While they're still in that house.
And if they don't, I can still help them. So
really?
So now they've moved into this apartment or this house or they're reclaiming the place they're in. Maybe they're staying in the marital home and it's nothing but
and
mad.
They're kicking the other person
right,
out.
and it's nothing but bad memories. So say they get me after. We do the same thing. We assess. What are the things that make you smile? What makes you happy? What colors make you feel good? Because color is an instant mood altering tool.
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
So red is a stimulant.
Oh,
blue lowers your blood pressure. What do you want to achieve? What are the colors you like? I assess that for them. I figure out really what I ask my clients. Don't tell me what you like because you don't know. They usually don't know. Tell me what you don't like. If you don't like plaid,
that's easier.
Easier.
That's
easier. You don't like flowers.
Yeah.
You don't like plaid. You don't like polka dots. Let me know. You don't like the color purple. Fine. Let me know. I will dig out. I'm going to figure out what you like because I can tell from what you're wearing, your surroundings, or you tell me, you know, I love this chair. Why do I love this chair? I love this chair because of the pattern. I love this scarf. You can extract those colors and you can figure out how to bring them into a space so that person feels comforted and nourished and happy with their surroundings. And you start with color. Colors first.
You start with color, so it would be color on the wall or color where?
Color on the wall first because that dictates what's going to happen in the rest of the space.
Matchy-matchy or no matchy-matchy?
No matchy-matchy.
No
Everybody
matchy-matchy.
has no rules in my world. What makes you feel good?
See, she's an interior designer. There's no such thing as
There's
a rule.
no rules.
Like my stylist, they say it's no rules. Either mix, match.
Mix, match. The more eclectic it is, the more it talks about you. Who is Dr. Joy? This dress, what does it say about you? Same thing with your space. Your space should be a clue to whomever's visiting that it is an insight into your life. Who are you? What do you like to do? Do you like to read? And if you do, what are the books that you have say about you? What do you have on your walls? Do you like art? Do you like photography? It's all of a clue as to who you are. And sometimes after a divorce, people are so buried under the rubble of the nightmare, they don't know who they are.
Because they're grieving as
well. They're grieving. It's through the those 5 stages of mourning and loss. They don't know who they are. I help them rediscover themselves by asking them questions, observing the things they like, and very much observing the things they don't like.
And you have a lot of patience then.
I have an enormous amount of patience. My favorite thing is when they come in and snot and cry all over me and tell me their story. I share mine because I have a story.
Oh yeah,
Who
your
doesn't?
story is really good in this book.
It's there. We all have something. Nobody has that perfect life.
That's right.
Nobody.
That's
Don't
right.
think they do because it's wrong.
That's right.
So if you can share and be authentic, and you can let people know that you have a heart, you've had pain, and you've gone through it, and experience, they're going to open up to you, and they're going to allow you to help them.
Right.
And those are the people you want to help. But for me, my tools are color and design and placement of the things that you have. Those are my tools. You know, my interior styling is really based on psychology and emotion. More about, and I always say this, it's not about how your space looks. How does it make you feel? It's about how it makes you feel.
Yeah, how it makes me feel because I'm going to be there.
Right.
I'm going to sleep in that space. I'm going to entertain in that space. Right.
You want to be house proud again.
You
whatever
do
that means.
Yes, whatever that means. And that's it. House proud for you.
Not me.
Not your old neighbors.
Nope.
Because, you know, chatty catty, you know.
Who cares? Who cares what they think?
So So tell me what you did first in your 2-bedroom.
So I knew immediately. So I had I can say this. I had the shittiest landlord ever. I moved into this really. It was a really nice 2-room apartment, but it was a matchbox. Here I'm coming from this big space. All the walls are white. He says to me, whatever you do, don't paint the walls, don't hammer anything, don't puncture the sheetrock, don't hang anything up, don't fart, don't burp, make sure your dog doesn't bark, don't walk too heavily on the floors, your heels
Jodi,
make
you
noise.
broke all of those rules because I know you. You broke every single last one of them.
Oh, I did.
What did you do first?
Well, let's call him Bob, because I can't say his real name.
Right. That's okay.
Second that Bob left and spurted out and regurgitated all these ridiculous rules to me and at me and spoke down to me. The minute he left, I painted the walls the most lush. It's called Loyal Blue. Sherwin-Williams Loyal Blue.
Wow.
The most lush, gorgeous, rich, like beautiful deep blue all over the walls. I brought in, punctuated the rooms with coral and orange and red, cobalt blue, blacks.
Nice.
Saffrons, the color of nature.
Yes.
The color of food. I love food. I love to eat. We already know that we've eaten together.
We've eaten together.
I love saffrons and reds and yellows and blues. And so I brought all those colors in. I covered every surface of the wall with artwork, photographs.
But your artwork.
My artwork, because I am a fine artist,
right.
But also my son's artwork, because it made me smile.
Yeah, those are special.
Those special moments.
I still have the artwork from our sons. Yeah,
of course.
Love it.
Masks that I loved.
Okay.
Any type of wall covering. Anything that would make me smile. What are the things that I brought from my old space that didn't make me sad?
Now, how much of your 12 room spot that you had previous, how much of those things did you bring to the new spot?
Well, interesting enough, I thought I took the key things that totally made me happy. A beautiful red armoire that I loved that didn't bring back bad memories. And my rule for only my 2 rooms, or if you have 10 rooms or 12 rooms, is that you need one large piece in each room to make a focal point.
Wait,
Wait. So I had to really hone down.
So
big.
You said just now, each room should have a big piece.
One focal point.
One focal point.
Piece of furniture, a large piece of art, a focal point wall, like one wall that's a cool color. Something.
Okay.
Because the room's boring then.
What if the room is tiny though, and you got a big piece? How does that work, Jodi?
Better. It's called the dollhouse effect, and I know you read about it because you read the book.
I know, but I want to
know where you're going with that.
I know.
So I'll explain. The smaller the room, the bigger the piece should be, but only one piece. You can't have all big furniture in a tiny room, but you can have one large focal point in that room, because you know what it says to the people coming in?
What?
First of all, it says this. You don't notice the size of the space because you're focused on, say, that one big red armoire.
Right.
The rest of the furniture has to be in scale because you can't put all big furniture in.
No, because then you won't be able to move.
You can't move.
Right.
But the one piece says a couple things. It says you're bold, it says you're adventurous, and it says you're confident.
I was going to say.
Boom.
I like
red
that
armoire.
I love that whole confident thing, because
right in your face.
Your self-esteem, you go through a divorce.
You feel crappy.
That's what people say. You feel crappy. Your self-esteem and your confidence are down in West Hell somewhere.
It's not in a good place.
Right. So you're gonna need something to pull you back up. Right?
Exactly.
So,
be adventurous. Pop it. Look at your dress. You're popping it, man. You're working
Carmen, Mark, Valvo,
Well,
by my stylist, Mindy and Paula, the style duo. I'll give you guys props.
They popped it.
They pop me all the time with these designers.
It's the same theory. That dress is popping. That citron's fantastic.
Yeah.
Why not have a citron wall or a citron piece of furniture that's big and oversized?
You know why?
Why not?
You know why?
Who's stopping you?
You know, for me, I love
nobody.
Color. But I think there's this 4-letter word.
What?
I said, wait, look, Jodi. I said 4-letter word. I put up 3 fingers. It's a 4-letter word.
4-letter word.
You know what it is?
What?
Fear.
Yes.
People are afraid. To try something different.
They are. So you know what I say to them?
Get out of your own way.
What's the worst that can happen? You paint the wall dark blue. You don't like it, you paint it another color. Are you really? Is it that upsetting? You put the piece of furniture in the space. You don't like it? Move it. What is it? Don't be afraid. Pop on the magenta lipstick. You don't like it? Wipe it off.
All the time.
don't be afraid of color, and don't be afraid of making a bold statement. And you cannot go wrong if you have one large piece in a small room, because what that does is it eliminates what I call the dollhouse effect.
Okay.
If everything is small in a small room,
then I'm going to feel small.
Right.
And I'm
You got
already
it.
small.
You're already small.
I'm already,
We're tiny. We're tiny.
Height challenge.
Height
so,
challenge.
Now,
So
what
don't
gave,
do it.
What gave you the impetus to write? I'm not going to touch your clean version.
Oh.
What gave you the impetus to write this book?
Oh, God.
Seriously? It sounds just like you. Seriously? Yes. As if going through a divorce wasn't bad enough. The untimely arrival of chin hair.
Oh, yeah.
What made you, and her book is brand new, so we'll talk about where you can get a copy. So what gave you the impetus?
Well, I had to do it, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah?
Because for me, and you already know this about me, no matter your worst moment in life, if you can't find something funny in it, you might as well shoot yourself in the head. Please don't take that literally.
No.
But you might as well. So at the worst moment in life,
laughter is the best therapy.
It's totally the best therapy.
Yeah.
So for everything that I was going through, because my body decided that during the 3-year-long divorce process, I was going to also go through menopause. Thank you very much. I was going to also grow the untimely arrival of chin hair that was 3 foot long overnight. So like I'd go to bed, there was nothing there,
and it wrapped around your
neck.
neck. So you and Tweezer Man had a fiasco, right?
Oh, Tweezer Man is my guy. I got my special series Tweezerman LTDs. You can get them at CVS or Rite Aid, and you got to keep them in your purse, your car, and the bathroom. Because God forbid, I was checking on the way here. I'm like, do I have a chair? I had no hair today. I was good.
Okay.
But you have to take care of it. So while I'm going through this hideous divorce process, which is so sad and so upsetting, losing the house, I'm going through menopause.
Yeah.
I'm having hot flashes. My face is melting into my neck.
Right.
I got chin hair. I got 2 rooms. I go from, well, you know what? You can get through it if you can find one funny thing during the process. Find something to laugh at. And you know what my best advice is?
What?
Make sure it's totally politically incorrect. Make sure it's
She
rude.
said politically incorrect.
Incorrect.
What?
Incorrect. Why?
Yeah.
In your head. No one knows what you're thinking.
Okay.
Nobody knows.
So we're not. So it's a secret.
It's a secret.
Oh.
Ooh. So if
that works.
It works. So
Yeah.
if you are in a horrible moment, and I talk about that one moment with my son
right.
in the rehab, and it's
Don't
awful.
give it away. We want them to
buy they got to buy the book. And it was a horrible moment. What am I doing? I'm looking down at my shoes. I'm thinking how fabulous they are during this horrible moment, and I'm making fun of others in my head, but with love, because I needed, Dr. Joy? I needed just a few seconds to rest my sorrow.
Right.
If I could chuckle internally, and I could just find 3 or 5 seconds of happiness all up here, then I'm okay to continue through that terrible journey.
So what does shoes have to do with a divorce, Jodi?
Well, here's the thing. This is what happened to me, and it happens to other people. A lot of times when you're going through divorce, your self-esteem's shot.
Oh, yeah.
Everything. Even if it's your idea, you failed at something big. You've affected your children or child. No matter what, they always think it's their fault. And guess what? It's children, it's never your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's never, ever the kid's fault.
No.
But they feel that way. Whether they're 6 or 21, they still feel sorrow and sadness. The thing about shoes is this. Some people lose weight, some people gain weight. I went down, sadly, to about 85 pounds. I'm 97 right now. I look like, people are like, do you have cancer? I mean, are you all right? I stopped eating. It was awful. Some people gain weight. What always fits you and makes you smile? May I?
Yes! Go for it.
Your freaking shoes. They're sexy.
First of all,
they're beautiful.
First of all, let me just say this.
Come on.
That shoe is off the chain.
It's off the chain.
And viewers, Imelda Marcos, Jodi Topitz.
That's me.
Okay, Jodi Topitz.
That's me.
She has 172 pairs.
176, but but that's all right. You were close.
Excuse me. I saw, because I had to go to her place.
You saw the second closet.
I saw the second closet. And we're sitting on the floor trying on shoes. Well, I can't wear. It's a pity. It's a pity that I can't. Ooh, girl. You'd be in trouble.
And I have shoes, Citron, by the way. I have them for you. But they fit you whether you're fat, whether you're skinny,
that's true.
Whether you feel like crap.
You can add inner soles, right? You can get them stretched, right?
They're not going to not fit you because you gain weight or lost weight. They're going to make you feel sexy at your worst moment. They're going to make you feel powerful. Shoes are about power.
Yes.
They're about color. It's just like punctuating a space with a fabulous pillow. Punctuate your outfit with a fabulous shoe.
See,
it's all about punctuation.
Advice from an interior designer and an artist.
And an artist. So I'm leaving them out.
Yeah, leave them out. I don't care.
They're fantastic.
What about the book? Where can people find you for your services?
Okay.
Because you Skype too.
I do.
You have clients that are across the country.
I have somebody in Arizona.
She does not play.
Yeah.
Okay. So whether you are local, she could travel to you.
I can.
If she invites you over to her house, that's good.
Yep.
Maybe she'll do that.
Maybe.
And then maybe, and you should see. And then also, you do the Skype sessions, and you also go to them.
I go to them one-to-ones. I'll sometimes I talk to people just over the phone. There's all kinds of things.
So you have different packages.
I have different packages at every price point.
Okay, so how can we find you?
Okay, my website, which is www.weetome.com. That's W-E, the number 2 M-E.
And then we, okay.
And you go on there. You can contact me through there. My phone number, 973-985-4386. It's also on my website.
Right.
You can buy the book. You go to shop.
Yeah, I was going to say, where can we get the book?
If you go to my website and you go to shop, there's different things. You can buy a package, you can buy a video, or you can buy a book.
And looking at it. I'm looking at chapter 13, which talks about that blue room.
Oh, that's the apartment. That's the 2-room apartment. That's the one where I wasn't allowed to fart or walk or burp. Yeah.
Whatever, he got over it. It's all in here, and you can see some of her samples. So now,
yes,
2 tips, 2 or 3 tips. Look at me.
I'll give you anything.
Okay, give me 4.
What do you want?
4 tips.
4
tips.
For what? Divorce, menopause, or decor? What do you need? All of them?
Yeah, 1 for divorce.
Okay, I just said it. I'm going to reiterate. For divorce, find something freaking funny in everything's going on. Even if you're in divorce court and your ex-husband is ripping you to shreds, think about the last time. Look and see if there's a booger hanging out of his nose. Or, you know what, think about the last time he farted. You know what, think something funny, and you're sitting in that space and it feels so bad. You know what? Think something funny. It'll help you get through it no matter what it is.
But then if you're thinking it, you're going to laugh. That's going to be the reaction.
Hey, so good. So better.
Feeling, action, result.
Better.
Okay.
So now you're sitting in divorce court. You're grinning and he's not. How great is that?
And then they're trying to figure out why she's laughing.
What's wrong with her?
Okay. Menopause.
Oh, menopause. Okay, so we're going to go over the untimely arrival of chin hair. Embrace it. Don't worry about it. Let it happen.
Let it happen.
So for the chin hair, because that's my big thing, I couldn't believe it. I noticed that chin hair was related to each weird person in my life that upset me.
Oh, gee.
I had a different one for each person, representative of that person. Oh, yeah. Tweezers. Bring a pair in your purse. Bring a pair in your car, and the bathroom. And the best place to pluck it is in the car. In the car, when you flip down that little mirror.
Yeah. The visor.
You can't. It screams at you like a neon light. It says, "Pluck me." What do I call that? That chapter's called "Pluck You" for a reason.
It does. It does. Okay. Decor.
Decor. Make one statement in every room, big or small. Punctuate every single room with one large piece, whether it's a piece of furniture, a dark accent wall, a large piece of art. If you don't have a large piece of art, how about a bunch of photos collected on one piece of art to give the illusion of one piece of art? Make a collection of things. But every room, whether it's your powder room, your basement, your laundry room, your living room, one big ass thing in your face that says, I'm not afraid, I'm bold, and this is who I am.
And it doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg, right?
What does it cost to take a bunch of pictures, maybe a bunch of kindergarten art that your kid made? Go to IKEA, get inexpensive frames. Little hands. Make a beautiful wall with it. Arrange it. Put it. Make a big statement that way. Nothing. What about paint? Make one citron colored wall in your room. Does that cost anything?
No. Just a gallon of paint.
Nothing. It costs nothing.
That's nothing.
So none of these things cost a lot of money, and they can give you so much joy, like Dr. Joy. They can give you so much joy, so much peace.
So then you can go back from emotional, you can move away from emotional disturbance to emotional balance.
Absolutely. Emotional well-being.
The
whole reason to have a space is for it to comfort and nourish you, not to be a show place. It's a grow place.
I love it. Jodi Topitz, thank you for being a guest on the Dr. Joy Show.